think Hitler would have gotten more sympathy if the reason he was killing all the Jews was because they killed Jesus?
Probably. Honestly, I probably would have. Wow. What? I knew it was going to be bad, but I didn't think it was going to be...
Sympathy for the Devil from the Rolling Stones just starts playing in the background.
Yeah. Jeez. You never know. I mean, I guess he said why he was doing it, so I guess we know. We know why he was doing it. Welcome to another episode of Laughs and Drafts. My name is Jason Thomas, your resident fancy boy, trying to escape this horrible conversation.
I'm Jared, your learning man.
Tim, the old man.
I'm Ethan, the guy with the glasses.
Oh, man. And once again, it has been forever. Hopefully this is not a trend that we continue and keep telling you that we're not going to continue, because we love bringing you all the best news in the business. And answering the hard-hitting questions like Jared just asked. God, that was terrible. I'm just going to get right into the first story. I'm not even going to try to talk about it anymore. This first story is from boston.cbslocal.com. Headline reads, Naked man arrested at Planet Fitness said he thought it was a judgment-free zone.
Yes.
What was he thinking?
Plystown, New Hampshire. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. A Massachusetts man apparently learned the hard way that the judgment-free zone philosophy at Planet Fitness only goes so far. Police say 34-year-old Eric Stagno was walking around naked at the Playstyle gym before setting in on the yoga mats.
Setting in?
Yeah, he went in and unrolled the yoga mat and sat down just completely naked. Officers arrived at Planet Fitness to find him nude on his knees in a yoga-type position.
That's a new way to see Downward Dog.
Yeah, I know. Walk in. Welcome to Planet Fitness. Oh, God. Did someone try to shove a badger into a toaster slot? The Haverhill man was arrested without incident and charged with indecent exposure, lewdness, and disorderly conduct. The only statement that he made was that he thought it was a judgment-free zone, apparently referencing the chain slogan, which is true. He was arrested and then released on $1,000 bail.
I'd say when it happened, did they pull the junk alarm? I mean the lunk alarm.
You mean the hunk alarm? What is it again?
It's the lunk
alarm. Oh my gosh! You drop that weight too hard on the ground, man. They'll come get you. You walk in spread eagle with nothing on but some pasties over your nipples, and nobody cares. That alarm stays silent. What was funny about that? I just drank.
It's gummy.
It's just funny.
It's a great sound.
It's going to be in
my ears.
Like the sound.
This is my life. God dang it. Here I bring a story that I thought was funny. Nobody laughs except for me. And then I make a party sound with my drink and everybody loses their crap.
Tells you the age of who you're around.
Well, take us to the next story. I'm disappointed.
Is it me? Am I doing it?
Oregon woman finds cougar in living room. Says telepathy helped her get it out. An Oregon woman who found a mountain lion in her living room says she relied on frequency and attunement, feline speak eye blinking, and telepathy to calm the animal and safely guide it out after it took a 6-hour nap behind the couch. Taylor, who was not immediately available for comment, wrote about her encounter with the wild animal on the social media platform Facebook, saying the animal entered the household after drinking from a fountain near the back door. Taylor said the cougar entered through the open door and said it was likely unaware it was walking indoors at first because of plants and stairs built around tree branches. A housemate shouted after seeing the animal, and Taylor said the cougar was agitated and tried to leave through a closed window before hiding behind the sofa. When Taylor went to check on the animal a bit later, she found it asleep. When I made...
Oh man, there's a cougar in the house. I'll leave it 6 hours later.
When I made noise, she woke up and looked startled, so I consciously raised my frequency. Gazed lovingly into her eyes and communicated... She said she gazed lovingly into her eyes and communicated using feline speak eye blinking to calm her.
I could just see this in my head. The cougar's just like, get me the hell out of here.
It was amazing to realize that this worked. I gazed lovingly, then blinked hard, and then she did it back. Then she went back to sleep. Taylor explained in her post that cats are extremely psychic and perceptive of energy. Before dawn, Taylor said she sent the animal telepathic pictures of routes of the house and up into the hills, then woke the animal up with drumming.
What?
Exactly.
This
The whole story is what?
All right, now let's gently wake the cougar. Dun, 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 dun.
Like,
While you're
what did you
staring in its
drum?
eyes lovingly.
Like, does she
Blinking.
have drums, or is she just like on the couch, just like?
I have no idea. It could be your stomach. Just
A video posted to her Facebook shows the mountain lion.
was it a cougar or a mountain lion?
A video posted to her Facebook shows the mountain lion
Yes.
leaving its
Oh.
place behind the couch and appearing to exit the house as drumming echoes in the background. She roused and knew just what to do, walking out through the open doors, through the yard, across the creek, and through the empty field behind us exactly as we had shown her. Taylor said she had extensive experience with energy and animals and does not suggest seeking out encounters with mountain lions. May she stay safely in the hills to enjoy a long life as a wild and healthy lion. Should you encounter a cougar, officials say, make yourselves appear bigger by putting make yourselves bigger by putting your arms up or out and make noise to shoo the animal away. Turning around and running may make you appear like prey.
Oh
Or
my
just
gosh.
blink a lot.
I'm convinced.
I'm not, because then my cats would know that I actually love them, because I pick them up on a regular basis and rub them against my face and say, I love you. Love me back.
You don't blink at them?
No, I don't squeal,
Sending you
blink,
pictures.
and drum. Maybe I'll do that tonight. I'll just tell my cats with my mind how much I love them. And then next time I see them, I'll stare lovingly, then blink hard, and then stare lovingly again, which I don't understand how that is.
How that works.
I don't know.
Hmm.
That's bedroom eyes. I believe that's the term. Gave the cat bedroom
Oh no, I
eyes.
gave her the wrong signal.
What you presenting? All right, go ahead and take us away to the next story.
Well, this takes place in China, Shanghai. Blackface skit in China's New Year gala.
Yes.
Sparks racism accusations. There's nothing wrong with this. A skit on China's widely watched Lunar New Year gala on state television featuring a Chinese actress made up to appear African has provoked racist accusations.
Should we just stop this? Should we just quit now?
No,
Are we done?
no,
Is
press
this-
on.
Just keep
no,
it going.
Is
no,
this-
keep press on.
This
All
is-
right, well,
This
oh,
is not
God.
a sense.
Hey, somebody has to report the news.
That's right.
I'll take that
We
bullet.
report, you decide.
I'll take that black bullet.
No. Let's continue.
I'll continue then. The actress, Lu Naming, whatever his name is, appeared on stage in colorful garb with her face, or her, yeah, it's not a he.
No one knows.
Man, how many boxes can we tick in like 30 seconds?
Wouldn't that be a twofer though if he was playing a woman and a black woman?
I don't know. I don't.
That's 2 points again with racism.
With her face and arms colored brown, carrying a fruit basket on her head.
It's like a half-court shot. Like a half-court shot.
And accompanied by someone in a costume as a monkey.
No.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh wow.
So you got a black woman playing her daughter, declares that she wants to study in China, but is worried that her mother will not agree. That's the storyline. And then it says, Lou replies, why wouldn't I agree? A Chinese volunteer medical team saved my life when I was young. Now Chinese kids are building a railroad for us.
Oh my gosh.
This is
What is going on?
I think this is worse than Black Pete.
wow.
Oh man.
This is awesome.
And it says, I love Chinese people. I love China. The internet lit up with criticism after the show aired on Thursday night.
It's unusual
eve of
for the
Lunar
internet.
New Year.
Yeah.
The racial discrimination is so clear, wrote one micro blogger. It goes by the name of Chen Fei Tuyu. I don't know.
You gave it the good old college shot. That's all I can ask for.
Nailed it. I know Chinese. Is this our nation promulgating Chinese values? When white people discriminate against us, we are strongly dissatisfied. But now we are discriminating against Africans in such a high profile. How shameful.
It's interesting.
Dishonored.
No!
I didn't finish it.
But that's crazy though. I mean, because it's that. I mean, somebody wrote that went through like several channels of just like,
how'd that get approved?
That's good. That's some good old. That's some good television right there.
Well, you've heard of Black Pete, right?
Yes, I've heard of Black Pete.
All right.
But still, like,
it's a Holland tradition.
Well,
some traditions need to stay there.
I don't know about that. Agree to disagree. China needs to figure it out. Maybe put on some of that. What's her name? Jennifer Aniston. Get the cast from Friends to come over next time. Don't do blackface. Just get the cast of Friends to come over.
Do a reunion show or something, right?
They could be mad because Joey's an idiot and somebody's got herpes now, and now they're all trying to figure out how to deal with it. It'd be a good show.
But it does have a monkey in it, so it'd be fine.
Sure.
All right. Jeez.
Moving on.
I just feel like we're on a sinking ship. I mean, it's like we haven't even gotten through a first round of stories.
We're like the people playing the violin on the Titanic. Just keep going.
Everything's fine.
Let them play.
Everything's fine.
You want to get in?
Round of drinks for everybody.
You want this life preserver or get on that boat? No, I'm just going to sit here and play this.
It's been a pleasure playing with you.
I'll see you on hell.
It's been an honor, man.
It's going to be a cold, watery hell.
Cold, watery hell.
All right, I've got one. It's from Des Moines, or it took place in Des Moines, Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
An auto shop owner's warning shot ricochets and then hits the burglar in the head.
Oh, like
360 no scope.
Last week, a man broke into an auto shop in Des Moines, Iowa, and started stealing equipment. The shop owner grabbed a gun and confronted him. During that confrontation, the owner fired a warning shot into the ground. That round ricocheted and hit the suspect in the head, killing him. After an investigation, no charges were filed against the shop owner. Says the Des Moines Register reports that on Wednesday morning last week, 67-year-old Thomas Kraft woke up to see a notification on his phone from his alarm system saying that somebody had broken into his shop. Kraft 5-star muffler. When he watched security footage on his phone, he saw an intruder in a pickup truck at the shop at around 4:45 a.m. Kraft saw the CCTV footage in real time at around 7 a.m. Nobody was in the shop. When he drove over to the shop to ascertain what was going on, however, he encountered 37-year-old Benjamin Harstad inside. In addition, a pickup truck later determined to be stolen.
Make America great.
Later determined to be stolen was parked nearby with over $50,000 worth of tools and equipment. A confrontation ensued between the two men, during which Harstad allegedly threatened to kill Kraft. Kraft grabbed a handgun he kept in his office. When he returned to the front body shop
stay right
area,
there. I'm gonna go get my gun.
When he returned to the front of the body shop area of the store, Harstad was still there. That's when Kraft fired a round into the ground, which prompted Harstad to take off. Before dialing 911, Kraft went outside to see which way Harstad went. When he turned around the corner of the building, he once again ran into Harstad. Kraft fired another warning shot into the ground. This time, however, the round ricocheted and hit Harstad in the head. CCTV footage shows Harstad running outside the shop before falling face first onto the ground at around 7:15 a.m. No gunfire is visible, but photos taken outside the shop confirms that a warning shot had been fired at the location.
Good times.
Yep. So,
Hey, you!
it's a humorous story.
You better stop!
He's a trick shooter.
Yeah, I know. Little did he know, John Wick opened his own. The end of it, I feel like shoot, guy falls out, and it's like, thank you guys for subscribing to my Twitch channel. If you guys would like to see more. Jeez. Well, that's good, though.
I mean, it's fun.
That's a thing you can hang your hat on right there.
I killed a man, but it's okay.
Well, not...
It was an accident.
The ground technically killed the man.
Once the bullet came in contact with the ground, it was no longer in his hands.
Out of my hands.
Out of my hands.
Guns don't kill people. Cement kills
cement people. Yeah, cement people.
Cement people kill people.
My brain is just completely fried. And I haven't even... Look how much I've had of this. Maybe like 4 sips.
I think there was a movie called Attack of the Concrete People.
Probably.
I think so.
On Sci-Fi.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's somewhere on Sci-Fi.
It's one of the guy who played Steve Urkel, one of his later roles. I can't think of
After he shot the ground, he's like, did I do that?
Did I do that? So we're going to get into our first beer of the night. And this one, tell us about it, Ethan.
This is from Clown Shoes Brewery, which is out of, I believe it's Ipswich, Massachusetts. It's called the Chocolate Sombrero, which is a Mexican-style chocolate stout. It's been 9% alcohol. It says their description of it on their website. It says that it's a roasted dark malts plus extra chocolate malts plus ancho chili plus cinnamon plus vanilla extract plus a chocolate-loving, beer-drinking, clown shoes-wearing, multi-limbed, gorgeous, and glorious Mexican wrestler on the label. That's the recipe for a chocolate sombrero.
And let me tell you, it's actually very good.
Okay, I never know what that face means with you.
It's very, very good. It's interesting though because you definitely get, of course, the chocolate in there, but the part that gets you the most is like you get that chili on the back of like your throat. You feel like just like a split second of heat. But it even ends good. It's super smooth. It has a good start, good finish. Of course, it is a very dark beer.
That is good. Yeah,
I'm quite surprised.
There's not a huge aftertaste with it. It's like there, and it dies off quick. It's got a slight aftertaste, but it's not super aggressive, which is nice.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no real bitter taste at the end. It fades away pretty quickly, like you say, on the palate.
Let's see.
I'm not getting a whole lot of chocolate. Are you?
I definitely get
You
chocolate.
got chocolate.
Like
it's there, but it's not super. It's not super strong. It's almost more of like a coffee.
Yeah, it's nothing like the.
Which is, I think, pretty common.
What's another brand that we like that's got a real strong, or
the organic chocolate stout.
Something Smith's.
Samuel Smith.
Samuel Smith's. That's right.
Yep.
That one's good. I didn't expect that to be good. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought it was going to be like a.
When you were reading through all the ingredients, I was like, "Oop, nope, oop."
Yeah, absolutely.
Nope.
Just from the initial smell, I could tell it has a lot of chocolate in it,
and
it's really good. I do taste the spice. I think that's what's different, but I taste it all like throughout.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's no like beginning or end. It's just you got this tinge of it always, but it doesn't like get crazy or overpower anything. It's just just all around very, very smooth beer and extremely well balanced for what they've said is in it.
I wonder if it's because we've had that chocolate stout with ghost pepper. That was from, where was that, Ethan?
Zwanzig's.
Yeah, Zwanzig's. So now that was really intense, but I think because they have a lot of vanilla extract, it kind of takes the chili out of it, and it makes it a little bit smoother and a little bit more tolerable.
Yeah. I can see that. It definitely has it's weird for a beer to have its bitterness, its main bitterness, like right on the front end.
And then it's gone.
And just instantly.
It's gone.
It's gone.
It's quickly.
Super weird.
Because I think that's something I've found that I don't like about stronger beers is that you feel like you're just tasting it forever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you drink it and it's just like
stays
such a strong aftertaste. Whereas that one is, you want to drink more, you know, to keep tasting it because the aftertaste is there, but it's so subtle you almost don't even notice it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
Jeez.
really good.
That was a really good choice, Tim.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Look, everybody said that you were going to fail. Look where you are now.
And I was on the verge of suicide after this.
And I rose to the top like a phoenix. Tim rises from the ashes to the old folks' home that we put him in.
Yeah, just like the phone that raises from the urine.
I float on the top of the water.
Right on top.
All right, so we're gonna go around, and out of 5, what are we giving this, Ethan? Your score?
I'd say a definite 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd say 4 as well.
4.
I feel good, so 4.5.
4.5.
I'm on a high right now.
They told me I wasn't a loser. Everything's
Gosh.
coming up, Tim.
I think I need to try it one more time.
It's got a multi-armed
I'll try it again.
luchador on the front, so how can you not like it?
Yeah.
What
He does have.
What would
I
it
did not notice that.
need?
That's horrifying.
What is it that you don't give it a 5? What is it missing, or what does it need? Or is it too much?
It didn't bring me to orgasm. And I'm like,
Well, that's definitely a 5 in my book too.
well, and I know that's a really exaggerated term, but I mean, I thought it was really good, but I'm not like, oh my God, that's the best beer I've ever had.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? It
It's-
was,
Do you
It's
think it'd be
super-
better if it was colder?
No, I don't think it's so much
The
like
temperature? of it?
the temperature as much as it's just it's super good for what it is.
and I think what made me like it like I did is I was expecting it to be terrible.
Yeah.
Would it be better if it was from a stripper's belly button?
That's not much of a taste.
You might
though.
want to strike that one.
Is this a Tuesday night stripper or like Saturday night?
Because
There's a difference.
Probably early in the week. Let's not get
Are there
late.
bullet wounds?
I thought that was your belly button. No, that's
have
just
3
my
belly
That was
umbilical
a
cord.
9mm.
It stayed attached.
So
I guess
It's
Now,
not
part
like
of it's-
Sam Smith's,
Yeah.
like Samuel Smith's. That one, you got me that later, and I literally had it in my fridge, and I was like, I'd go to drink it, and I'd be like, for a rainy day. And I'd leave it. And then eventually I ended up pounding it down, but it's like, that beer is so good that, you drink it, and it's just like, you're blown away by it. This is just, it's very, very good,
Mhm.
but it's not like blowing
Not
me
quite.
away.
I almost feel like it needs to. It's almost a little too watery.
Needs to be a little bit stronger, chocolatey taste, or
just like more of the I guess the viscosity of it, like a bit thicker. You know
what is the alcohol level?
9?
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Yeah,
That's surprising.
which is dangerous because like you wouldn't think.
No, you wouldn't think it at all.
Yeah, I mean, I would say just, right at a 4. And of course, I guess that's a part of me as well that's just like chili and beer. That's usually not, I mean, we did the hot pepper. It was good. Like, it tasted fine. But yeah, definitely, like, your insides are going to turn into.
Well, I couldn't have a whole bottle of that either. But
Oh,
this,
no,
I
no.
can have a
This
whole
you
bottle
could have
of.
a whole bottle
Yeah.
of.
So I'm going with Dad as the 4.5.
And that's totally understandable. Like
So-
I wouldn't disagree with you.
Yeah. So we have 2 4s and a 4.5. So
That's
that levels out.
4.25.
4.25.
So that's what I've written down.
Math.
And I'm really shocked it's 9%. That it doesn't
Yeah,
taste
no,
like
you
a
don't think
strong alcoholic beer.
So.
That's dangerous, like you said.
Yeah, I would order that out if I saw that on the menu somewhere. Like
Yeah.
I'd get it. I'd like to
You
try
had
it on
that
tap.
on draft? Yeah, that'd be crazy good.
Really good. So, but anyway, we do have a Untapped account if you want to check it out there, and we have plenty of beer that we reviewed. So
Get on there. Argue with us.
get it, yeah.
Tell us how
Tell us we're
stupid
wrong.
Jared's hair is. Because it's stupid. You can't see it right now, but
Take my word for it.
it's real dumb. All right. We'll go ahead and get to our next round of stories. This one is from telegraph.co.uk, coming from right over the pond. Headline reads, Topietrist woken up by vicious drunks trying to have sex with his lady Hedge.
What is that again? The lady head. I'm just joking. No, what's a topietrist?
Yeah,
topirist.
I have no idea.
What's a papyrus?
What's
a proboscis?
What's a
What's
proboscis?
a proboscis?
Proboscis.
It's this like
It's like a tongue.
mouth tongue penis. They can curl up and then you can like eat nectar with it. I don't know. I'm not a butterflyologist.
I just think of Brett and Link when I hear
Butterfly.
proboscis.
That's the technical term.
Okay.
The
Is that really what it is, though?
No,
They like
it is
What's
not
that?
the actual term for. I don't know what it is.
What
Do
is
you want
it?
to just Google it?
Yeah,
just
come
Googling.
on, right now.
What's a butterfly studier.
Oh no, is that what that
No.
is?
No, a topiatrist.
Yeah, what is that?
I have no idea. Just
Spell it
Google
out
it.
for me.
Oh,
Look
well,
it
we
up.
were trying to figure out.
Topiatrist.
There's no T in there. There's just a T at the end.
No, there's a T.
You're saying a tryst. You said tryst, and there's no tryst in it.
There's a R-I-S-T right there.
Papyrus.
Do you have a list?
Papyrus. Yeah, that's so much
One
better.
who's skilled in gardening.
One
right.
skilled in topiary gardening. Obviously.
Whatever. You all are the worst.
Come on.
Anyways, he has complained that drunks keep having sex with his ornate private lady Hedge. Designer and silversmith Keith Tyson, which is, I think that is, why is silversmith important now? We went through all the trouble figuring out a topiatrist.
Just
Wouldn't that be a compliment for your work?
yeah.
If
It'd
you
be
had
like,
a- if
man,
you
it
had
looks
a
so
hedge,
good.
Looks so good.
I
You're
mean,
like,
I
I gotta
guess.
stick my dong in
Unless
that.
it's like a Georgia O'Keeffe hedge where it's just like one big labia.
Of course, that pulls people in too. I mean,
Pulls people in? Okay.
like pushes people out mostly. Designer and silversmith Keith Tyson, 84, has been carefully cultivating the private
It's
hedge.
the front turd cutter.
And oh my god,
Sorry, you need to start your story.
Front butt.
you guys, I can't. He's been carefully cultivating his private hedge in the shape of a Greek goddess for more than 30 years at his Sheffield home. But he has been woken up dozens of times in the middle of the night by drunk passerbys interfering with his creation. Mr. Tyson, who has exhibited his work at the Victoria and Albert Museum in London, pompous, throwing names around, told the Telegraph,
Piece of crap.
drunk passersby climb on top of her and pull apart her legs. I didn't actually read through all this story, and now all I could think of was, oh, we're not talking about rape today, and it's just like, somehow somebody gets
A
raped.
plant
There it
is living. A
Plant.
plant is living, so
It is too banal.
I mean, it's impressive, but that doesn't turn me on or anything.
Yeah, I know it's impressive, but I mean, I guess when you're drunk in the middle of the night, I don't
wanna
know,
see it.
whatever people would do. Here. There you go.
That is pretty impressive work he's doing.
He says
That's a nice bush he has.
he's
yes.
Took my line, Ethan.
here was I was like,
Well done.
low hanging fruit that is even too low for you guys to grab, and there's Ethan grabs it from the branch.
Snatches it like
He's like,
Grab it right out of there.
it's like hedge, gardening, bush, vagina, bush, and he's sitting there just like, wait until I drop this one.
I would have never thought of it.
Okay, it says even the girls go crazy and hysterical with laughter as they jump around on her.
God, this must be the most boring town.
I know, the private hedge, which he named Gloria, started out as a Greek male sculpture, but was transformed over time into a sexy goddess.
It's a transvestite.
it's a
That's
transgender.
it. Transvestite plant. That is the name. That is the name of the episode right there.
Oh my gosh. It's great because it's like it just changed over time, and it literally probably all it was like, well, I'm going to cut that dick off it now. And now it's like, now it looks like a lady. Oh my gosh.
Voila.
The hedge was planted in 1985 as a companion piece to a Chinese dragon on the other side of Mr. Tyson's driveway, but he attracted considerable unwanted attention in recent years. He said, most people are amused, and the students from the university often come to pose in front of her for their graduation photographs. It's a local figure of fun and amusement. That's how I like it. But it's awful how it gets molested in such vicious ways.
Well, I guess it would be worse if he was at the window watching him and jerking off to it. So
Hey! You just keep on going, don't you mind?
don't let me stop you.
Gloria, you dirty girl.
I like being the cuckold. Just it's fine. Keep going.
He's just in the closet, slowly creaked open. Doesn't even need to be in the closet. He's in the closet. That's my wife. Oh my gosh. I thought that story was going to be the stupid one.
That's disturbing.
Turns out it was the best one ever.
So far.
Well, it was the gift that just kind of kept giving with, stupid people being stupid, and look, they're humping plants. Then all of a sudden it turned out it was originally a male plant and then changed, and then it just like it keeps giving. So Oh man, let's go ahead and go on our next story.
Okay. Ethan, I was thinking of you when I saw this story. Russian guy murders his friend over argument about which graphics card is better, Nvidia or AMD.
That is a worthy argument if I've ever heard one.
I know you'd like this one.
I've almost gotten in like fist fights with friends over this. Like it's
Well, wow. You need to watch yourself then.
Which one do you think is better? I just need.
I use Nvidia.
Nvidia, of course.
I
It's
like
not
Nvidia.
AMD.
AMD is obviously better.
You just want to get punched in the face.
But over time, I've learned to just be like, you know what, you're wrong. You're just wrong.
It's fine.
Accept it.
Why'd you turn to Mark Wahlberg when you? You know what? You know what? You're just wrong. Wrong. Going to my house in Boston, I have my family making some burgers.
What looks like a rarest of rare case, two Russian friends started arguing over which graphics processor is better, Nvidia or AMD, and one of them ended up being killed in the most gruesome manner.
I did a video presentation of this in high school for like an English class.
Oh, that's amazing.
You were one cool.
I'm a nerd.
kitty.
So I knew he'd like it. I'm surprised I didn't like steal his story. But Alexander Trofimov.
Just hit the
Sounds
consonant,
good.
the first hard consonant, and then mumble the rest.
Trofimov. 37 years old, hacked his friend to death with a knife after hitting him twice in the head. Hacked. I think I use hacked.
Yeah, I was about
Computers.
to say, hack is a chopping.
Yeah, that's not really
Stab is
not an axe.
what you do with the
I
knife.
wonder if they use hacked because computer related stuff. Anyway,
Oh,
his friend, who I can't pronounce his name, died instantly as a result. Who cares? He's dead.
unknown.
The murderer,
Russian.
the
He
murderer
was wearing a tracksuit. That's all we know.
The murderer was so offended at the victim, he stabbed his dead body 11 times after a while. The incident took place in the quiet town of Saransk, Russia. The friends used to work together as colleagues a few years ago and kept in touch ever since. Alexander invited his friend for a few drinks and both of them got drunk. This led to the discussion about which cooler of a GPU is better, Nvidia or AMD. The discussion soon took a turn for the worst, and Alexander ended up murdering his friend for claiming that AMD was better. So he won on your side of things. That's good. You know, and what's really funny is that I don't know if this is a real ad or if this was just made on the site, but they have who makes a better processor where you can vote.
Since we're already talking about this,
It's not very tasteful. But although the incident took place over a year ago, Alexander got convicted and sentenced only recently. He was handed a 9.5-year prison sentence for the crime.
Because it's Russia. Literally everything's like on fire over there. So they're just like, this dude stabbed somebody, and they're like, later, back burner.
The sentence seems to be low for such a gruesome crime. Moreover, the guy clearly has some mental issues, although they were drunk for murdering someone over the argument about which graphics card is better.
They were drunk
Crazy.
for murdering someone over the argument.
That's how it was. That's how it was
So
printed.
I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm just saying it sounded weird. I was drunk for murdering someone. over the
Although
argument.
they were drunk was in parentheses, so I may have read it.
Wouldn't it be more
With the
like
wrong
I murdered because I
inflection.
was drunk?
Yeah.
Arguing over
murdered whilst drunk, which I
can
don't
read.
understand, because what was it recently that I was somebody had called up one of our friends, and he was just like completely drunk, and to the point where he was just like, guys, that's like all he could say. How do you get to that point? I will die from vomiting because I can't have that much liquid inside me. I would have to be drinking like straight rubbing alcohol till I get to that point. I don't get it. I don't get how that's possible. Let alone if you get to that point to have the like wherewithal to stab someone that many times.
That's
It's
It
impressive.
wasn't that drunk.
Yeah, no, it's probably just like they were drinking coffee. That's probably
Is there, Ethan? Is there someone who has AMD that has had a discussion with you before about it?
I got a buddy I work with,
Oh,
And-
is it?
and he
Is it who
doesn't.
I'm
He
thinking
used
of?
to have he's a it's a freak of nature thing. He uses an AMD processor, an Nvidia graphics card.
Oh wow!
And like when I say fist fights, I'm exaggerating, but we've gotten in like heated arguments
About which
over
is better.
this stuff. And that, like it's one of those things where as I've gotten like older, I'm just like, I don't even care. You do your thing. You're wrong, but you know what? You do your thing, and I'm gonna do my thing.
So you're growing. It's fine.
My rage, I've learned to ball it up and just press it on down. That's
man.
future Ethan's problem.
But that's like all it is, though. Is it's just you get two tech giants, and they just start fist fighting, and so one comes out with something that's really awesome, and the other one counteracts it. So at any given moment, one's going to be better than the other, and so that's just what you kind of come to realize that it doesn't really matter after
It just
a while.
depends on which one has the most Asian kids that work on the processors
true.
fastest. So
Very true.
which group of sweatshop kids can crank out those?
This is long. And I'm guessing it's the one who has those safety nets on the outside around the buildings that get the most work done.
Get back in here. You're not taking the easy way out today.
There is no escape. Come back inside. Everyone gets beaten.
Wait, what? Now we're in Russia?
I just assume that it's just a Russian dude that's running it.
We'd get a lot of work done, that's for sure.
Just take us to the next story.
All right, let's go back to Florida.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
This is a good story.
Welcome home.
Welcome home. Enjoy. Florida man with no arms charged with stabbing man with scissors.
This one, I saw this one, and then Dad was like, I'm going to do this one. I was like, yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
Okay,
1,000 times yes.
get your detective feelers out on this one and try to figure it out. A 46-year-old homeless man with no arms was arrested in Miami Beach, Florida. Where else?
Wait, how was he arrested, though?
They just handcuffed his feet.
Let me continue.
How was he arrested? They should explain that up front that he was arrested.
They're just like, I'd love to see the confusion as they're like,
Wait a minute.
well, this has never happened before. I guess you're free to go.
Well, let me read on. For stabbing another man with a pair of scissors using his feet.
Oh.
Police said on
That's
Wednesday.
impressive.
So did they put his feet in front of him or behind him?
Behind
I'm
him.
sorry, I'm so focused on the arresting part.
All right, let's wait. Let's
So
go.
when they
into-
put him in the squad car, they set
We're
someone
just
to
like
set him in it.
push him on the ground and fold his legs around and like
Carry him like a suitcase.
pick him up. And
How convenient.
Okay, let's wait.
I'll
Let's
grab his
go.
legs, you grab his... Oh, crap.
grab his head.
Okay, Florida native Jonathan Crenshaw stabbed a 22-year-old Chicago man twice with the scissors before running away. Before running away. According to Miami Beach Police Department report on Crenshaw's arrest early on Tuesday, Crenshaw, a local fixture known for painting colorful works of art with his feet, according to local media reports, was subsequently detained near the attack in a shopping and tourist area near South Beach and charged with one count of aggravated battery, a second-degree felony, police said. Crenshaw, who told police he acted in self-defense, I was being held at Turner Guilford Night Correctional Center in Miami. His court-appointed attorney, Devon Frampton, could not immediately be reached for comment. The victim, Cesar Coronado, was admitted to a local hospital bleeding from his left arm, police said. He and a female friend who was present said Coronado asked Crenshaw for directions and was attacked immediately, police said. Crenshaw said he was lying down when Coronado approached and punched him, police added. Police said there was no indication that Crenshaw was under the influence of drugs or alcohol at the time of his incident. Crenshaw has an extensive criminal past, including battery of law enforcement, according to Miami Police Department. That's insufficient information on that. There has to be more to the
Art
story.
supplies can be good or dangerous.
The lesson.
And a lesson here. Never trust a man with no arms.
I mean, he could really. I mean, the best he could do was probably some just, Jason Pollock art, whatnot.
Or Jackson Pollock.
Jackson?
Yeah, I think John.
Is it?
Jackson
Okay.
Pollock.
I don't know.
I'll take the credit for it if he wants to change his name to Jason. I'll gladly be Jason Pollock. I'll get paid billions of dollars to literally fill my rectum with paint just all over the canvas and be like, oh my God, you can feel the emotion in this.
Yeah.
Like,
Has anyone, I mean, I know Jason has, but has anyone seen Jackson Pollock's art or know of it? That's what it looks like.
millions of dollars.
Ain't that something?
Millions of dollars.
What's the brown on there?
feces. I hope.
I mean, it might as well be.
It's like, I'm going to cover the spaghetti in paint and then just dump it onto the
That's
canvas.
exactly what I thought immediately, too, with spaghetti. So, yeah.
Spaghetti, man.
Could be the next Pollock.
Crazy.
I'm just happy he got to, he's not letting no hands or arms keep him down.
I wish there was a...
Yep.
I always wanted to be a stabbing man, and now I am.
I
You got to give him a hand for that kind of work.
Yeah.
Give him a hand.
Maybe two.
I just wish there was a video or a picture of them arresting him. I really want to see how they did that.
I wonder if it's like, I don't know.
Shouldn't they have said detain rather than arrested? Because it's like, what is he gonna do?
I don't know.
They grab him like.
Maybe he's got superpowers. Maybe he squeezes butt cheeks real
so,
hard.
So it's like when your senses are gone. It's almost like my arms are gone. My legs double in strength.
I think that's what. I think that's how it is. I think your legs.
How it works?
I think your legs just double in strength, or twice as strong as your arms, anyways. But
Triple.
Yeah.
No, I mean even more.
Yeah, but even more so.
Even more so.
Even many much more stronger than before.
Many much more stronger.
All right.
I see.
Let's get to our next story here.
Is it me?
It is
all
you.
me. All right. Florida again. Welcome back. Couple were arrested for selling golden tickets to heaven. This actually gets sent to me by a friend of ours who listens to the show. This is out of Jacksonville, Florida.
Who listens to the show?
Nobody does.
Okay.
Tito and Amanda Watts.
My friend is me.
Tito and Amanda Watts were arrested over the weekend for selling golden tickets to heaven to hundreds of people. The couple who sold the tickets on the street for $99.99 per ticket told buyers the tickets were made from solid gold, and each ticket reserved the buyer a spot in heaven. Simply present the ticket at the pearly gates, and you're in. People can sell tickets to heaven, a Jacksonville police spokesman said, but the Watts misrepresented their product. The tickets were just so they're not getting. They weren't arrested for selling tickets to heaven. It's just that the tickets were just wood sprayed with spray painted gold with "Ticket to Heaven, Admit 1" written in marker. So they weren't really
Admit 1.
Admit 1. So they weren't really arrested for saying that they were tickets to heaven. It was just the fact that they said it was gold and it wasn't gold.
This is to our Wi-Fi. This is how you get a connection to our router. The password is password.
The officer continues on and says, "You can't sell something as gold when it's not. That's where the Watts crossed the line into doing something illegal." Tito Watts, you know what? You can always trust a guy named Tito, said in his police statement, "I don't care what the police say. The tickets are solid gold. It ain't cut up. It ain't cut up 2x4s. I spray painted gold. And it was Jesus who gave them to me behind the KFC and said to sell them so I could get me some money to go to outer space. I met an alien."
Dude.
It gets better.
Seriously, who sent him this? I want to know.
I met an alien named Stevie who said if I got the cash together, he'd take me and my wife on his flying saucer to his planet that's made entirely of crack cocaine. And apparently they take US dollars. You can smoke all the crack cocaine there you want, totally free. So try to send an innocent man to jail and see what happens. You should arrest Jesus because he's the one that gave me the golden tickets and said to sell them. I'm willing to wear a wire and set Jesus up.
I got a golden ticket.
Amanda Watts said in her police statement, we just wanted to leave Earth and go to space and smoke rock cocaine. I didn't do nothing. Tito sold the golden tickets to heaven. I just watched." So she tries to sell out her boyfriend there. Police say they confiscated over 10 grand in cash, 5 crack pipes, and a baby alligator. Alligator? My voice cracked.
Where'd the alligator come from?
And it's Florida.
Well,
And it's just everywhere.
of course.
And you see pictures of these people. I don't know who would ever buy.
I mean, they look just
I guess you are in
awesome.
Florida, so it's just like that's the average. I trust that.
I hope he was serious. I hope he wasn't actually trying to tell a joke because I want to believe that he actually believes that.
No quote
It'd make me feel better.
from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory makes more sense about this story than this. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. So fire up your cocaine spaceship.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Give me that crack rock. Whole planet made of crack rock.
That is awesome.
You might as well be going to the Chocolate Factory. Oh my gosh, Oompa Loompa is a chocolate river. Cocaine, let it rain.
Cocaine, let it rain. Jared Landis, 2018.
Another potential title for the episode. Cocaine, let it rain.
So we got, what is it? Cocaine, let it rain. And then we got
Cocaine,
transvestite.
There's
Hedge.
a golden ticket would be a good one.
Oh.
What was it? Then
Tranny. Tranny
no,
Hedge.
transgender plant, transgender hedge. or something?
Transvestite plant.
Transvestite plant.
Transvestite
Plant
hedge.
transvestite. Whatever.
I don't know.
Let's get into our last beer of the night and tell us what it is, Ethan.
Our next beer is from Salt Creek Brewery, which this is the first time that we've had them on the show. Out of Bedford, Indiana. This is a cream ale. I looked this beer up on their website, and they didn't really have any information on it, just other than the fact that, yep, they sell this one. But other than that, they didn't really have any further information on it. It's a 5.2% alcohol, according to the can. Says that it's easy flowing, crisp, dry, and mildly hopped. And the cream, and again, it's a cream ale. So we will give this one a go. Do the honors there.
I guess it's from Indiana, so.
It tastes like.
Oh, man, that don't smell good.
Oh, God.
It is from Bedford, Indiana. I knew someone who used to live in Bedford, Indiana. And this is
I don't
about
even know
what
where
I
that's
imagine it
at.
smells
I've
like.
heard of Bedford, but I don't know exactly. where
Your
it's
wife
at.
knows where that's at, probably.
Okay.
Because it's up in like the Bloomington.
Oh, I gotcha.
Jasper, Paoli.
It's a pretty area up that way.
I mean, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah, no, I'm good forever on that.
So immediately I feel like it's a Coors
Oh.
or something. It's
Oh,
got
boy.
that almost carbonated, like soda feel, which is like just carbonated water.
Yeah, it don't taste good.
Oh, boy.
It doesn't taste like much of anything.
I get the smell.
What's it smell like?
It smells like a Coors
Does it?
or like a Miller or something like crap and domestic.
It does smell like a light, like
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That is bad.
Nothing. It's carbonated beer flavored water.
like a Coors Light. It's
Yeah,
like a Coors Light
exactly.
to me.
I mean, I'm not saying it. I could drink it. I mean, it's just not that good.
Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, I do taste. It is lighter, but the cream ales have a similar, I think, taste to.
What?
It tastes like poop.
Oh, I thought you said boo boo.
Boo boo.
Boo boo.
Poo poo. No. It tastes like poo beer. It don't taste good. Just tell him how it is, Ethan. Jared. I'm looking at you and I don't got the right name.
It doesn't.
Come on,
no,
Tim.
it's not my favorite.
I've become my father.
It's not my favorite.
I mean,
beer.
if it's going for just a normal domestic beer that you would get,
It's not a bad beer. I
No.
don't think I'm not like, oh, that tastes terrible. But it's just it tastes like a Coors.
but don't label it as if it's something different from just a regular Bud or. a
Well, they do
Coors.
have two rednecks floating in
It's
Yeah.
two tire tubes.
Wait, is that the label coming off? It's a
Yeah.
Coors Light.
We've been had, Ethan.
Well, a cream ale, I had to brush up on it. It says is a style of American and Canadian beer, of which examples are often light in color and are well attenuated. Whatever that means.
Gross. It's gross. It tastes like poo-poo is what it means.
It spawned from the American light lager style, which makes sense. Are brewed as an ale, though are sometimes finished with a lager yeast or a lager beer mixed in. So it's got corn and rice are used to lighten the body. So that would be why it tastes like a domestic.
Like poop?
Yes.
In their defense, they don't really advertise it for anything more. I mean, it is just, they say crisp, dry, mildly hops, easy flowing. It's just like a fairly low percentage.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
That might explain why there's no really website to it.
Yeah. They're just like, this is a beer, and you'll probably be okay with it.
We scoop it out of the toilet. Welcome to Bedford.
I can tell the quality is a little bit better than like if you were to open a Bud Light, but they taste almost the same. So just go ahead and
save yourself the money.
Yeah.
And just get a Bud Light.
That's
yeah,
true.
basically.
Try to get my money back on that one.
Salt Creek, it's not the end for you, but we just we don't care for cream ales.
You're going down quick.
Going down quick.
They have a Black Creek IPA that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Dark. There's a wheat beer, a Pilsner lager. They have a damn blonde, they call it. Caramel wheat and Switchback Sally D IPA.
Double IPA. Switchback Sally. Yeah, they need to work on all these names. It makes me think of a trailer park, every single one of them.
Maybe some of the other beers, other flavors they have or whatever might be a little better than this. I wouldn't give up on them. I'd try something else.
Yeah, I'd try something.
Hot incest. A double IPA.
Sounds inviting.
This sounds inviting.
Save your money.
It should. It's your family.
Buy domestic.
What did we give it? What if it's like?
That was such an underwhelming beer. We all have nothing to say.
I really don't like. It's.
I got 2 ratings for it. If it's just a really
light
run of the mill beer, I give it a 3. And
a 3.
It's not a bad. It's not a bad.
No,
beer.
it's not a bad
it's
beer.
Just
I've tasted a lot worse.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it didn't make me go, holy crap, that's terrible.
But on the on the
it made Jason do that.
Unusual beer, I give it a 0.
Yes. On like beer that I enjoy rating, yeah, definitely 0. On like a beer that I would drink just because I don't have any money, I'd give it probably a 1. Because you can get it for cheaper.
So let's say a 1, just for.
I say 1.
Jason 1. Ethan, what you got?
Say 1. Say 1. Say 1.
2.
Say no.
2.
I'd give it a 2.
Okay. Dad, what you got?
I give it a 0.
Thank you.
Nothing.
Thank you. That's
I give
better.
it nothing.
Nothing. Wow.
Tastes like nothing. Won't be nothing. You don't taste like nothing.
Tastes like
from
nothing.
Won't
leaves
be
nothing. All right. Well, I gotta
like
do
the song.
some math here because I've got a 2.
You gave it a 0?
Yeah.
I gave it 1.
Give it a 1.
0.
0.
Let me put it this way: I would not buy that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Then give it a 1.
Well, but I mean, it
Give it
is
a 0.
My only thing is, it is as they advertise.
Yes, it is true.
You know what I mean?
That's
It
true,
is
I
as they
guess.
advertise it.
Easy flowing,
So I give it a 2.
just like urine.
Dad, it's a 0. Jason, a 1. Ethan, a 2. So that comes out to about
74.
1.25 is what it comes to be.
I'm sorry,
Wow.
Salt Creek.
Save your money, buy domestic is the information that it says.
Yes, you can get Wiedemann a lot cheaper.
Thank you all for listening to another episode of Laughs and Drafts. Once again, I'm Jason, your resident fancy boy, and as I always say, you can find us online. You can find us on iTunes. Find us on Spotify. Go on there. Leave a comment. Subscribe. We appreciate it. Tell us how stupid Jared's hair is. You can't see it, but it's pretty dumb.
All right. I haven't been on Twitter in a while, but I usually run the Twitter page.
I know. I saw that little post about your anus bleeding. That was a nice touch.
Yep, that happened.
My
That
anus is
was
bleeding.
disgusting. If you thought it was a joke, you're wrong. It actually happened. Anyway,
That's
we're on
fine. That's
Twitter
normal.
at Laughs Drafts.
Facebook, find us at check us out at Laughs and Drafts.
And then patreon.com/laughsanddrafts.
Yeah, you can get some good rewards on there. Go on there. You can. I think it's $20 right now. The month we do it like every month, we'll change the reward around. And this time, if you want to, you can come drop a reward, and we will come wick your kneecaps. for you for $20.
You
Is
wish
that
me
what you
well,
want?
but you.
Is that what you wanted?
We're on
Gonna make-
YouTube too, aren't we?
Yeah,
Yes.
but that's not by our doing. I think Podbean
Podbean
just
likes
throws
to
it
throw
up
us
there.
on there just because.
So thanks, Podbean. Look at you.
Although we will have the next time we do one of your taste tests, I'm gonna record it and then we'll throw it on YouTube so we can see. They can see your disgusting face.
My face is disgusting. Anyways, and now you'll just be able to see how disgusting my disgusting
So
face
it gets
looks
worse.
whenever I see IPAs in front of me. Gosh, it's been so long, and I feel like, oh gosh, I feel sick to my stomach every time I'm around you guys. You make me so upset. The only one I talk to regularly is Ethan because he plays video games with me, and Jared refuses to because he's too good for me in my online video games.
Too good for me and
I
mine.
wasn't able to catch the Terra craze.
I've started 3 separate characters. You've had 3 opportunities to jump on the train. It literally takes you, no joke, if you sit down for 2 hours, you'll be caught up to where I am at right now.
How much does it cost?
Free.
$0.
It's
Oh,
free. You
just
just
in
go
general?
download it.
Just in
They
general?
make their money off of appearance cosmetic
Oh,
items.
You can
okay.
buy, some sweet thong armor for your man. You want to have him in a tight banana hammock? Boom.